What's up, everybody? This is Bruce, aka Geektacular, and today I'm going to be showing you the SoulCalibur 2 Limited Edition Fighter's Guide. So this was released around the release of SoulCal 2 back in the day, and this was a limited edition guide put out by Brady, and it's actually semi-hardcover. So if you look at my other videos, I actually have all the other limited edition SoulCal guides as well. And the guides for 2, 3, and 4 are very similar. The guide for 5 is a bit different. The guide for 5 is almost like a textbook. It's like 500 pages. It's like a super thick hardback, like a hard cardboard hardback. So the one for 5 is a bit different. But the ones for 2, 3, and 4 are pretty similar in that they're kind of basically normal-sized guides, so like a normal-sized strategy guide. And all three of those, 2, 3, and 4, are also kind of this thick, doubled-over cardstock sort of cover. So it's actually not like a piece of, extremely rigid cardboard or whatever. It's actually two pieces of like thick paperboard paper sort of put together. So it is hard, but it's a bit flexible as well. So it's kind of a hybrid between soft and hard covers, I guess. But it is much more rigid than like a standard strategy guide would be with a soft cover. And also 2, 3, and 4 all contain the soundtrack for their respective game, as well as a pull-out poster, too. So, 2, 3, and 4, the limited edition guides for those are all pretty similar in terms of what they contain. But I'll go ahead and show you the one for SoulCal 2 here, being one of my favorite SoulCal games. So here is the cover, and I'll kind of just show you, get the glare out of there. Mitsurugi down there at the bottom. Sophia, Nightmare, a few other people in there. Here is the side. Simply says SoulCalibur 2 Limited Edition Fighter's Guide. Nothing too fancy there. Here is the back, all white. Right in the middle it says SoulCalibur 2 Limited Edition Fighter's Guide. And if I can get it to focus, which it does not want to focus, apparently. There we go. That's just what's on the bottom there. Just fine print. Legend of Zelda and Spawn copyrights for their respective exclusive characters. So let me go ahead and open this up. So on the first page you see this really cool piece of art, which is what's sort of washed out on the cover. This is the full color version. But then also on the inside of the cover is the soundtrack. And that's the track listing, in case you're curious. But yeah, the soundtrack, just like in the limited edition guides for 3 and 4 as well, the soundtrack is slipped into the back of the front cover there. So there you go. And I believe that's the only way to get the soundtrack, if I'm not mistaken, is through by getting this limited edition guide. So Mitsurugi is kind of featured on the table of contents page. So the contents, the first 10 pages, well, I guess the first 20 pages basically are about basic game systems. And then from page 20 on to the end of the guide, so through page like 150, are all character-specific pieces of information. So I'll show you kind of what you get for each one. So there's this cool introduction section with some lore. And then again, this page is about the legacy of SoulCalibur. And then they're defining a bunch of different terms for you, like quick roll, quick recovery, guard cancel, guard impact. And here is the game basics. So here they're actually covering sort of all the different things you can do, and they give you the button inputs to do them. So how to do a throw, horizontal attack, all that kind of stuff. So these are all game basics. And this these 2 pages tell you actually how to read the character entries. So I'll just show you the first one, which is Astaroth. So they have like a quick sort of lore profile thing, and then they sort of describe the style and the strengths and weaknesses and pros, so you can kind of get an idea. They give you a lot of strategy tips about how you should be playing that character. And then they have this command list, which is like, it's a giant list of inputs, the name of the move, which level the attack is on, the damage, and any notes about it. So they do that for pretty much every single move that that character can do. And that is what you get for each character. So that's the bulk of the book through page like 150. They just they cover that for every single character. And then let's see, on page 154, there's screenshots for all of the different stages that you can unlock and play on. So names and screenshots for every stage that you can play. And then they have a section specifically for the Weapon Master mode, which is kind of like the story mode. And they sort of explain each stage. And then they have a weapon gallery, which has screenshots and text descriptions, and stats for every weapon for every character. So even I think it even has the joke weapons as well. Each character, if you don't know, in SoulCalibur 2 has kind of like a novelty weapon that isn't very good, but it's kind of funny. Like, it looks funny. Like Mitsurugi's there is actually the souvenir gift. So it's like a crappy carved wooden katana. I think they all have all the novelty weapons have 80% offense, 80% defense. So you would never actually want to use them, really. But they're just kind of funny. And it does take a bit to unlock all those. So kind of just an extra thing to collect in that game. And in the back, I don't know, I'm sure I can't pull it out and show you. But on the back, there's a perforated poster. So this right here is a poster. And it looks pretty big. I'm not sure exactly how big it is, but it is perforated. You can see it right there. Perforation. So you can tear out this poster. This appears to be Mitsurugi's pauldron there. So I'm guessing it's probably, yeah, I'm almost certain based on how this looks. I actually haven't seen it laid out, but I can almost be certain that it's this image in a big poster form. So, yeah, I just kind of wanted to show you the SoulCalibur 2 Limited Edition Fighter's Guide. You can find it used online for not too much, and it's kind of cool if you like SoulCalibur. I'm really into SoulCalibur. It's definitely my favorite fighting series. I have all of them. I like them all. I would definitely, if you have a current console like a PS3 or 360, check out the SoulCalibur 2 HD Online release, which I think is available on both XBL and PSN. It's SoulCalibur 2, but all the textures and everything is redone in HD. It has online support, so you can do multiplayer online and that kind of thing. But it still has all the same characters and everything. You get both exclusive characters and, you know, all kinds of stuff. So, yeah, it has the exact same Weapon Master collection mode and all that. So, it has all the good stuff about SoulCal 2, the same systems and everything, just kind of updated to be a little bit more modern and look a bit nicer. So, I would definitely check that out if you have one of those systems. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below. That would be awesome. And if you like these kinds of videos, if you like things like video game unboxings, anime unboxings, stuff like that, go ahead and click subscribe down below, and that way you'll get notified whenever I upload any new videos for you. So, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.